So there I was, a national ranked judge on either side of me, a mechanical pencil in a sweaty grip, reaching out for the first sample glass of the first beer of my first time judging as a BJCP provisional judge. There was something that was bothering. You see, I had just passed my online exam about a month before this and had like 2 sensory training classes under my belt. I wasn't a seasoned judge. Hell, I wasn't even an official judge. So, could I really do this? Did I belong at this table? I guess we were going to find out. So, let's get judgy about my first time judging. Our story starts in a small building near Detroit, Michigan, where a small homebrew competition called Celebrity Deathmatch, yes, you heard that right, was about to begin. When I arrived at 9 a.m., most of the judges, stewards, and competition organizers were already there. This being 3 hours away from where I live, most everybody there was a complete stranger. The people I did know, they were from my homebrew club. You know, the one that I had joined the month before. So I was like the newest new guy there. I was in a whole new world and I had zero clue of what to expect or what was expected of me. After a few minutes saying hi to the guys from the club, the organizer got everybody together and kind of did a run through of how the day was going to go. And after that, we were asked to go find our tables and get to judging. So I walked up to the coordinator and said, I can't find my table. Can you help me out? And he then kindly informed me that I had only signed up for the afternoon session, not the morning and afternoon. This being my first time, maybe I was a little eager beaver, gung ho about things, and forgot that I only signed up for one of the sessions. But he did say he'd find a spot for me, and sure enough, seconds later, I'm sitting down with 2 national ranked judges, and they greeted me very warmly and friendly. And they just kind of had this air of, just another Saturday judging beer. And I had the worst case of imposter syndrome I've ever had in my life. All I could think was, they know you're no judge. They know you have no clue what you're doing. You don't belong here, my man. The first sample glass is poured, and I'm about to get my judge on. Did I mention that I had just passed my online exam 2 weeks before? And we were about to judge Belgian styles in a category called Belgian Waffle House. I have very little knowledge of Belgian styles at this point. And the imposter syndrome is just working overtime now. I reach for that sample glass like Keanu Reeves reaching to cut the white or the red wire at speed. Then I calmed myself down and remembered the training I had gone through studying for the BJCP online exam, as well as what I had learned in my sensory training classes. Check each sensory section: aroma, appearance, flavor, mouthfeel. Make my notes on whatever it is that I'm sensing on each section, and then make sure to smell often throughout the process. So I get done with that, and I check what I've got against the BJCP style guidelines, and come up with my score. I look up, and the other 2 judges are patiently waiting for the new guy. So we discuss our observations and scores, and miracle of miracles, my score is pretty much in line with the other 2. Maybe I know what I'm doing? We'll see. So we work our way through the rest of the samples in the flight, and as I went along, found myself kind of relaxing, getting into the groove. That little voice in my head was getting quieter. I really enjoyed working with my judging partners, and they were more than ready to help the new guy along and help me learn and share their knowledge and their passion for judging beer. I was even asked to judge our mini best of show at our table, which is not a common occurrence for non recognized judges. So that was pretty cool too. After the morning session was done, we had a break for lunch, which was catered in from a local barbecue joint. Now, I was kind of surprised because, hang on a second, you're going to let me have free beer and then you're going to feed me too? This is a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. After a barbecue lunch that couldn't be beat, it's time for the afternoon session. This one was all wheat beers. The section was called Wheaties. And it was a lot like the morning session. but that imposter syndrome was gone. My afternoon partner was just like my morning partners, helped me along with the different styles and kind of explaining what I should be seeing and sensing in each one, and helped me kind of describe some of the off flavors in some that I was coming up with. It was, again, he was just super ready to help the new guy out and help me learn, and I really appreciated it. I was finding my scores were, for the most part, in line with his, and it kind of reassured me that yes, I could do this. Yes, I can judge beer. Yes, it's fun. And yes, this is where my passion really lies. So after the afternoon session was done, it was time for the best of show. And that's where the highest ranked judges get together and decide who had the best beer of the day. After that, the results were discussed, awards were handed out, and everybody was kind of getting ready to go. My beer didn't win any medals, but I feel like I won something way better than that day. And that was a real passion for homebrew judging. I learned a lot that day from my judging friends. One of the coolest things was that a lot of judges come with a judge's bag, which is something I had never heard of and had never thought of either. Basically, it's a bag and they carry all of the essential things that they'll need for a competition judging. Mechanical pencils, leads, erasers, bottle openers, all kinds of cool stuff. You know, that'd be kind of a cool idea for a video. I can show you what's in my judge bag. Comment below if you'd like to see what's in my bag, or share what's in yours if you have one. I think the biggest thing I took away from the whole experience, though, was how willing these other judges were to help a new judge along and share their knowledge. It was just great. Not only did they help me out, but they did it in a way that I never felt was demeaning or condescending. You know, doing something for the first time can be a little scary, or at least give you some anxiety or a case of the nerves. I mean, remember the first batch you brewed? I don't know about you, but for me, I was a wreck. I was going from the instructions to the brew pot to the instructions to the brew pot, obsessing over every little detail so I didn't screw anything up. And then after it was all done, I had made beer. It was all good. It's that first step that can be the hardest. I hope this video helps demystify some of the things you can expect on your first time judging. Since my first competition, I've had the opportunity to judge a few more times, and each time it gets a little easier. That imposter voice, it doesn't even come along for the ride anymore. He just stays at home and waits for the next new thing I'm going to try to tell me how much I'm screwing it up, which is fine. I also want to give a big shout out to all those experienced judges out there that are willing to take us new judges under your wings and share your knowledge with us. I've had the opportunity to meet some amazing people who are really great judges and have all been ready to share their knowledge and tips and everything else. It'd be awesome if you're an experienced judge, if you could comment below and share your first time with us newbies. That'd be really sweet to hear. My best advice to you, if you've passed the online exam and you've got your provisional status, get out there and judge. Don't be afraid. It's cool. You're going to have a great time and you're going to meet some great people. And if you haven't taken that first important step on becoming a BJCP judge, which is passing the online exam, check out this video here and I'll give you all the tips and tricks you need to pass this sucker on the first try. Stay judgy, my friends.